you're always sad. No, MF. Music. Music is my joy. And it has been for a very long time, for as long as I can remember anyway. I just think MFs are mad because something other than a man is a joy in my life. But if you want to have a chance to be a joy in my life, do better. That's the only reason why I don't have a man as the joy in my life. Or I should say, a man as the joy in my life. Do better. You can expect to prey on women and children, sometimes men, and expect them to be happy about it. There's nothing sexy, and I repeat, there's absolutely nothing sexy about that. So, like I said, music is my joy. And I'm sure some people are going to sexualize that. But messed up minds are always in the gutter, right? And again, if you want to be a joy in my life or anyone else's life, do better. Try that and see if they won't be grateful and be happy about it. If you bring joy to a person's life, they will be happy unless they're just different like that, more different than I am. you know, in a different way anyway. But if you bring sadness, like preying on someone, you can't expect them to be happy about it. Who's going to be happy about that? I say women, children, and even sometimes men because as a child, I had to fight or get away from people who tried to prey on me, or the men who I was supposed to be able to look up to, all the men who were friends with my grandmother, all the men who were friends with my auntie were trying to prey on me. And I know children, even up to this day, are still going through that. And this is one of the reasons I'm fighting. I'm not fighting just for myself, I'm fighting for women, children, and even sometimes men. Will I be able to make a difference? I don't know. But that doesn't mean I won't try. We're trying to do this anyway. I mean, I guess there isn't much I can do, but I can share my stories. But stop shaming people for their experiences. Stop shaming the victims. This thing is all too, it's all too, it's done too often. We need to put a stop to it. Do not shame people for their experiences. I didn't ask. Nobody asked. Asked. What's the word? Asked. Nobody asked to be preyed on. Nobody likes that. In history, nobody has ever liked that. That's not sexy. If you want to be a joy in a person's life, be a joy. Do better. And see if they don't appreciate it. Don't tell me I'm sad if I don't have any reasons to be happy. But also take notice of what makes me happy. Maybe ask a question before you assume. Look at the video that I did when I'm dancing. You know, I'm at this point, I'm working on myself as I do this, building up my courage. I'm not totally comfortable on this camera, but I'm working on it. And at this point, I'm not going to allow anybody to take my joy away. So I'm going to do what makes me happy. It's been too long that I've allowed people to, attempt to take my joy away. No longer am I going to allow it. Whether you like what I have to say or not, I'll still do what makes me happy. And I hope you do what makes you happy. Hopefully it's not preying on anybody, or harming anybody in any way. But hopefully you do what makes you happy. We only have one life to live. And I'm just sorry that it took me this long to try to enjoy my life regardless of what people have to say, because you know what? I know by now, and I've always known that, but it's like I still had to build up within me the courage to do what I wanted to do for so long. But I know that whether you do good or bad, people are still going to talk. People are still going to try to judge you like they know you when they don't know anything about you. And even when you do talk about yourself to get them to understand where you're coming from, they're not acknowledging it. So, to everybody out there, do what makes you happy as long as it's not harming or preying on anyone. And to all the others, if you really want someone in your life, bring them joy instead of sadness. Give them a reason to be happy and not a reason to be sad. Stop being a repellent, because the more I experience disappointing situations in my life personally with men, and even other people as well, like even women sometimes, I'm repelled. I really am. Sometimes I could be attracted to somebody and I just find out one little thing that kind of just, triggers something in me. I'm like, I am going to go back in my safety shell because that's where I feel safe and comfortable. But again, I'm trying my best to come out, to come out of my shell and just enjoy my life regardless. And that's one of the reasons why I'm even doing my videos without makeup as well. Because I want to embrace all of me. Every single part of me. Because I was born the way I was meant to be born. I was meant to be born, I guess. Right? Certain things I can change. Well, certain things I can't change. Well, certain things, especially with surgery, you can change, but I won't. I don't like my teeth. I'm just sharing a little bit more of my insecurities. But maybe eventually I will change that. But there's certain other things I think my nose is huge, but I'm not gonna change that. I was born with it. Clearly, whoever my father, well, I'm not gonna say father because he wasn't a father. Clearly, whoever my dad or my sperm donor is, he had a huge nose, you know, and a huge head too. Look at this thing. Yeah, but I like my head. I like my nose. I love my eyes. when I get a good position, when I get a good pose. I really love my smile. A lot of people say they like my eyes and my smile. And like I said, everything I'm embracing. I love my ears. I really do. But yeah, I'm embracing every single thing about me, and you should too. Your insecurities, your flaws, embrace it. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about those things. I'm healing with you. Let's heal together. Let's find our peace together. And if you have any joy, I mean, let's also find joy together. But if you have already something that makes you happy, keep doing it. Keep enjoying what makes you happy, regardless of what people have to say. Because again, people will say, people will talk, regardless of who you are, regardless of what you do, good or bad. And to be honest, understanding has made a huge difference for me. People say that money is power, but I feel like knowledge is power. I could care less about your money. Get rid of your money and let's live in the jungle. Or let's start from the bottom together if you're willing to. But don't bring me sadness and expect me to have joy. Be a joy in order for me to be joyful and happy. So again, if you want to be a joy in anyone's life, try being a joy to be around. Try being a joy to them. And stop shaming people for their experiences. They didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for it. And you can't expect them to be happy about being preyed on. Again, do better.